The spoon slips from my grasp, clattering on the tiled floor with a metallic ring. Gravy spatters over my apron, dark and amorphous, like the indelible mark of my family's indifference. The sound of laughter and clinking glasses wafts from the dining room. Mere feet away, but a lifetime too far. They've begun dinner without me. I stay frozen in the kitchen doorway, listening. Mom had promised we'd sit together once everything was ready, but that was before Adrian's Tesla glided up the driveway 2 hours ago, before his designer luggage and rehearsed charm made him the axis of their world. To Adrian, my father's voice booms, full of pride, the one who brought us all together this Thanksgiving. Those words cut through me, sharper than the sharpest carving knife. I crouch to scrub the mess, knees cracking on the hard tile. From where I am, I see a glimpse into the dining room, Mom adjusting Adrian's collar, Dad pouring his glass to the top. Aunt Sarah clinging to his every word. Not a single one of them realizes I'm gone. 3 weeks ago, Mom had lit up the family group chat. Thanksgiving planning. We'll cook whatever Adrian likes this year. He's been so busy with his new job. I'd suggested maybe a restaurant for once. Give everyone a break. Her reply was swift. Traditions matter, dear. Besides, you're so good in the kitchen. Translation. You're useful in the kitchen. I wipe my hands. The shaking done now. Something in me moves. Like tectonic plates shifting beneath an earthquake. I pick up the heavy silver gravy boat. The one that has been handed down from my grandmother. She likely stood in kitchens just like this, serving men who never doubted their right step into the dining room. Set down the gravy with a resounding thunk. Heads jerk up, then return to Adrian, caught in mid-sentence regarding some golf tournament that supposedly will make his career. Get Adrian more ice, sweetheart. Mom instructs, not even glancing my way. 2 days of chopping, roasting, basting. Adrian, he comes in with his hands empty, except for a bottle of wine given to him likely at the door. No. The word slips out before I can catch it. Firm, unyielding. The room freezes. Adrian's mouth falls open, his tail suspended in midair. Mom blinks, her social smile cracking. I'm sorry, I say again, my voice louder this time. But no, Dad puts down his fork with a hard clink. His face darkens. Your brother took 2 hours from Tampa, he growls. And I cooked for 2 days. I shoot back. The silence hangs there, heavy as smoke. 35 years of swallowing pride heave against my chest. But today I don't gag them back down. Mom unleashes a brittle laugh, patting her napkin. Marin's just exhausted. Don't pay her any mind. She turns to Adrian, smiling. The turkey is phenomenal this year, isn't it? And then, just like that, the spotlight falls away. The conversation thread continues around me, but something is different. I know it. The quiet beat of defiance in my blood. I sit down, fill myself a full glass of wine, not dashing to the kitchen, not getting ice, not disappearing into the wings. Across from me, Aunt Rachel catches my attention. She nods barely perceptibly, as if she sees me really, for the first time. The turkey, half consumed, lies abandoned. When I make my escape into the kitchen, my chest shimmers with electricity from that one word. No. Mom's iPad is still glowing on the counter. I shouldn't peek, but I do. The post is a punch in the gut. Looking forward to Adrian's special Thanksgiving menu. Eager to see what my talented son selected. My talented son. No reference to the hands that kneaded dough, chopped the onions, basted the bird. Just Adrian, beaming in each photo, smiling, Mom and Dad on either side of him, and I. A elbow here, back of my head there, never, in the foreground. never even in focus. 35 years of invisibility condense into that moment. Marin, where's the pumpkin pie? Mom's voice pierces the air. Carefree, unaware. Shut the iPad. Place the pies on plates. My hand shaking again, though this time, not with frailty. I put them out on the sideboard in the dining room, and Mom doesn't even look up. Just put 'em there on the sideboard, honey. We'll serve ourselves. I set the pies down carefully, and in the small intentional moment, I know that this Thanksgiving is different. This year, I won't be wiped away. I set the pie down, knife still clutched in my hand, lingering awkwardly while laughter moves in a circle around the table. Adrienne, tell them about your new place, Mom says, her hand on his arm like he's a king. Adrian reclines, smoothing his designer shirt over the flesh on his shoulders. Closed last week. A little beach home in Siesta Key. Perfect location. Dad's face radiates with pride. We all need to come soon. Like that Key West weekend last spring. The knife just about slips from my hands. My heart thunders in my ears. What Key West weekend? My voice slices through the air, icy and brittle. A shiver of silence passes across the table. Mom emits a too happy laugh. Oh, just a little weekend escape. You were working. I wasn't invited, I state bluntly. The words fall hard, like rocks. Splashing into water, Adrian shifts in his seat. But before he can say anything, Aunt Sarah speaks up, bright as always. Speaking of family reunions, Adrian, I think you should have Grandma's china cabinet. It'll be beautiful in your new dining area. The cabinet. The one I've loved since I was little. The one I'd always hoped to fill with my collection of glass. Thanks. Adrian grumbles, not looking at me. That's really kind of you. We just want to keep things in the family. Aunt Sarah replies smoothly, as if I weren't family. Dad throws in, as if as an afterthought. Adrian needs it more than you, Marin. Particularly with the house payments. Your mother and I contributed to the down payment, but rates are savage at the moment. It all fits together with a gagging click. The same parents who mocked me for being financially irresponsible when I purchased my humble Orlando condo on my own provided Adrian with a down payment on a beach house. I force a phony smile. More pie, anyone? My words are alien to me, robotic. I serve them slices while they remain sitting, never once raising a hand. The banter cycling back to Adrian. His promotion, his golf game, his new boat. Each sentence reaffirms the fact, gnawing at me. My sole worth to this family lies in what I contribute. The food, the cleanup, the tradition they enjoy without ever getting a taste of me within it. Coffee, I inquire, already heading to the kitchen. That would be lovely, dear, Mom replies, without pause. And bring napkins, will you? Adrian spilled gravy. Tears scald the back of my eyes, but I don't let them fall. As I walk by, Aunt Rachel, Mom's younger sister, who arrived late, reaches under the table and gives my hand a squeeze. Her whisper tickles against the side of my ear like a secret, I see you. That small moment almost shatters me. In the kitchen, the coffee urn hisses and steams. At a distance through the doorway, I observe them laugh at the table, their laughter founded on my toil. The question forms within me, bitter and indelible. If I were to stop serving them, would I even be present in their perception? The coffee comes to an end. I arrange the cups in a neat row on a tray, shoulders squared, a mask of calm slipping back on, but under it, a seed has been sown, a seed that will not wither. 3 weeks pass, and the family group text beeps. Big news. Mom's message lights up on my screen. Adrian's having Christmas at his new beach house. Everyone's over the moon. I know what's coming. It comes 30 seconds afterwards. Marin, I have listed your offerings. the stuffing, the cranberry relish, those pastry puff appetizer things, and your chocolate pecan pie. Adrian misses your food. Before I can answer, another message buzzes in. And honey, would you be able to come in early and assist in setting up? Around 9 yucks. Adrian has a significant client breakfast that morning. The presumption takes my wind. Not if you would mind, not if you have time. Just commands, tasks. As if my career, my life, my being curtsies to Adrian's schedule. I hurl the phone onto the couch, rage throbbing behind my eyes. By Monday morning, the headache persists. Marin, did you revise the Henderson pitch? My boss's voice slices through the office chatter. He stands at my cubicle, arms crossed, waiting. I'm doing it now, I say, closing in on the Christmas shopping website on my screen. You'll get it by 3. His face sets in a hard line. It was due today. The client meeting's tomorrow. This isn't like you. He's right. It isn't like me. I've always been the steady one, always the one who kept it all together, but not now. At work, I'm the one who stays late, the one who smooths over mistakes, the one who makes everyone else look good. At home, it's the same story. That evening, I toss and turn until my stomach is seared with acid. By 3:17 a.m., I resign and stagger to the bathroom for antacids. 3rd night without sleep this week. Christmas looms like a spectre, and my body won't play along with the script that my family has written for me. In bed again, I extract a notebook. On the front page, I scribble things I want. The words glare back at me, mocking. What do I desire? Has anyone ever stopped to ask me that? Have I ever asked myself? The page remains white. The next day, I get to the office an hour ahead of time. I complete the Henderson pitch, clean out my inbox, and tackle next week's work. When my boss shows up at my cubicle, I don't give him a chance to say anything. I've completed all work for the week. I'm giving Friday off. His eyebrows rise. He looks at me, taken aback. Okay. I'm taking care of myself. I reply. The words are awkward on my tongue. Alien, but firm. He slowly nods. You've earned it. Thursday afternoon. Jessica from accounting stands against my cubicle wall. Holiday party Saturday. No family drama. Just food, friends, and the world's worst karaoke. You in? I don't know. I ponder. Christmas prep at Adrian's? Please. One night for yourself won't kill you. She jostles my shoulder, smiling. Something inside me shatters, and laughter erupts. True laughter, the first in weeks. Karaoke that terrible. Horrific. Dave from IT performs an interpretive dance for total eclipse of the heart. You will never sleep again. I laugh and nod, smiling against my will. Okay, I'm in. The chance at happiness, plain, unthinking happiness, means fresh air after decades beneath water. Friday, I spend the day outside, not in a kitchen, not running around in circles, just being. Saturday, I experiment with a few new recipes. Not because anyone asked for them, but because I want to. That evening, I laugh with co-workers over greasy appetizers. An awful karaoke until my throat hurts. Sunday, the phone rings. Mom's name burns on the screen. I think about letting it go to voicemail, but something within me has changed. Hi, Mom. My voice is even, controlled. Marin, just getting Christmas arrangements finalized. Did you notice my message about an early arrival to assist Adrian with the setup? We're relying on you. He's completely swamped with the promotion. My knuckles turn white on the phone. The Marin I used to be would have apologized, vowed to do better. The Marin I used to be would already be gearing up for her grocery stores. Not today. I'm busy too. I reply softly. I have my own life, my own deadlines. The silence lasts so long. I look at the screen to check if the call was dropped. Mom's voice comes back, cutting with disapproval. What's that supposed to mean? It means what I just said. I'm not here to wait on Adrian. I have responsibilities of my own. This is Christmas, Marin. Family first. Does it? Because from where I stand, Adrian is first. Always. That's not fair. Mom exhales. He works so hard. Same to you. The words explode out of me, burning and hot. I work hard every day, but nobody in this family has ever cared. Nobody has ever asked what I want. It's always about getting things perfect for Adrian. Her voice shakes. I don't know where this is coming from. We've always been close. The truth settles with disconcerting clarity. Unshakable and irrefutable. I don't require their validation to exist. I never have. I'll consider Christmas, I say nonchalantly, and I'll contact you. I hang up before she can respond. The next week at the office, things change. Jessica spills a coffee on my desk. Figured you could use this. No expectations. Over lunch, co-workers inquire about plans for the holiday season. I cite uncertainty. Dave from IT smirks. We're having an orphan Christmas. Potluck. Everyone just brings something they actually enjoy. You should join us. The contrast leaves me breathless. These individuals, co-workers, not kin, inquire about what I desire. Not what I might offer, not what I might forego. Thanks, I reply, standing taller. For the first time in years, I mean it. That night, I turn on my laptop. My hands rest on the keyboard. Then sentences pour out more quickly than I anticipate. Dear Mum, Dad, and Adrian, I've given a lot of thought to Christmas this year. I won't be coming to the party at Adrian's. Beach house. No bitterness, no blame. Just reality. Years of skewed expectations. The cost to my health, and the boundaries I am now establishing, in order to respect my value. When I press save, my phone rings. Aunt Rachel, your mother called me, she says, without forward. She's angry. My heart plummets. Sorry she involved you in this. Don't be sorry. Her tone changes. I wanted you to understand. Whatever you do about Christmas, I'm behind you. Honestly, it's about time. Tears prick my eyes. Thank you, I say softly. Few minutes later, Mum calls. Jessica's voice comes back to me. 3 deep breaths before you pick up. Hello, Mom, I say, steady and even. Marin, we must talk about Christmas. Adrian asked me to ask you what dishes you'll be bringing. He's organizing the table layout. I press my hand against the chilly granite counter. I won't be going to Adrian's for Christmas. The silence is so lengthy that I look at the screen to see if the call was dropped. Finally, her voice returns, pitched higher than usual. Don't be ridiculous. Of course you're coming. Adrian's house is brand new. He's counting on you. I've made other plans. I stare at my reflection in the microwave door, my own eyes unflinching. What plans could possibly be more important than family? She demands. My plans are significant because they're mine. Every word hits home. Intentional. I've spent every holiday cooking, serving, and cleaning, while everybody else gets to have a good time, including Thanksgiving. When you started dinner without me, you're being too sensitive. I cooked for 2 days, and Dad toasted Adrian for bringing us together when I was still in the kitchen. You said we'd sit down like a family. For the first time in decades, she has no comeback. The silence is oppressive. Finally, she breathes out. Well, sorry if you didn't feel appreciated. I didn't feel unappreciated. I was unappreciated. The difference smolders in the air. That's why I'm making different choices now. You'll break your father's heart, she says, in a low voice, her own trembling with practiced vulnerability. He brags to all his friends about how proud he is of his children. A resentful laugh catches at my throat. When's the last time he did that? He didn't even mention my promotion last spring. That's not fair, He's just not good with words. Not good with words, or just never good with me. Adrian doesn't have to be good with words. You and Dad hang on everyone he says. Her breathing changes. A small crack in her facade. I suppose. We've taken you for granted. The confession stops me cold. Tears water my eyes. What would it take to fix this? She whispers. The question remains, do I take them back, or finally take myself first? I'll think about it, I tell her, and hang up before she can push the issue. An hour later, Jessica storms in with takeout and a laptop. Operation Freedom Christmas Edition, she states, placing pad thai on my coffee table. You're ridiculous, I grumble, though the lump in my chest eases. Key West, she informs me, turning her screen in my direction. Pictures of blue waves and palm trees radiate back. Christmas by the beach, rather than slavery. I gape. My family will never get it. She waves a shoulder. That's kind of the point. Your happiness doesn't await their approval. My phone vibrates. Aunt Rachel once more. Gossip spreads quickly. I respond dryly. Your mom asked me to talk some sense into you, she states, chuckling. So I informed her that I'd be stopping by to see you in Orlando instead. I burst into tears once more. But these are different. Really? Really? We can create our own traditions, ones where no one sits all day stuck to a stove, while others get credit. Once we hang up, I reserve the Key West Hotel. Through the days following Rachel's visit, for the first time, the holidays lie before me, like an open road, not a prison. Sentence? Evening. Dad's name appears on my phone. He hasn't called me directly for 3 years. Marin, he says, voice hesitant, nearly uncertain. Your mother says, you're not visiting for Christmas. Before I can respond, Adrian's text illuminates the screen. You're seriously not coming over to my new place? I greet my father's silence with equanimity. I've made other plans. Another bubble floats in from Adrian. Unbelievable. I see it materialize, then vanish, then reappear. For once, I don't leap to respond. The cafe vibrates with festive energy. Carols above, sparkling garlands surrounding frosted windows. But in our corner booth, the atmosphere is strained. Mom sits stiffly, peppermint mocha cooling in her hands. Between us lies a leather photo album. Her weapon of choice. Your brother needs you, Marin, she begins, flipping pages until Adrian's kindergarten graduation beams up at me. She traces his little boy smile with a manicured finger, skimming right past my face, in the photo beside him. Even in memory, I'm invisible. This is not about Christmas dinner. It's about family responsibilities. Adrian has clients visiting. He wishes to impress them with traditional family Christmas. Her voice lowers to a whisper. He specifically requested your cranberry relish recipe. Not for me, for my recipe. She exhales heavily. Your father and I are not going to be around forever. Are you really going to discard your family for childish envy? The language is stinging, meant to cut. Guilt stings my chest for an instant. And then I see her glance up, wondering if the act has taken. I dig in my bag. I brought something too. Her eyebrows rise. I place 2 photos on the table. Easter, Adrian in the middle of our parents. Me out of focus at the periphery. Arms loaded with deviled eggs. Thanksgiving, Adrian toasting, me off to the side. Picture held aloft. 6 holidays. I state. my voice firm. 6 photos in which I prepared all the food. 32 gatherings in which I prepared ahead of time and cleaned long after everyone else was gone. 4 birthdays of mine postponed because they conflicted with Adrian's schedule. Her expression pinches. We value all that you do. You value all that I give you. I interrupt. There's a difference. I tap my list of dates I've pushed across. When did anyone last take a photo of me sitting at the table? When did anyone last help me in the kitchen? When did my birthday become as important as Adrian's promotion? She looks around as if witnesses would save her. None do. I'm not discarding family, I tell her. Softer now. I'm not going to be the servant. Her lips part. Close. For the first time in my life, she has nothing to say. The cafe's Christmas lights sparkle across her face, broken by the shadows of snowflake cutouts. Behind her, strangers laugh, shopping bags gripped like treasures. I push my phone along the table. The Key West reservation email brightens on the screen. I'm spending Christmas with friends who value me beyond what I can give. Her fingers cinch around her mug, knuckles white. You've already made it. Yes. Jessica and I depart Christmas Eve morning. What about Adrian's dinner? Her confusion is almost naive, as if she really cannot imagine a world where my brother is cooking his own dinner. Adrian has 2 hands and a kitchen. I stop for a moment before adding, YouTube exists. It taught me when no one else did. There, barista shouts out another order. Bells ring on the door. Life continues, shining and warm, as my mother remains immobile in the wreckage of things she had thought invincible. And I feel light for the first time in years when the check comes. I swoop in before she can get her purse. Don't worry about this one, I say, moving my card over to the tray. No strings attached. For years, each present from my parents came with the strings. Obedience, servitude, thankfulness for love that was conditional. Today, I cut the strings myself. Mother collects her photo album. Actions stiff and unsteady. She stands at the door, and I put a hand on her arm. When you're ready to have a daughter instead of a servant, I'll be here. I've always been here. You just need to see me. She doesn't respond, but only nods once. Before she heads into the cold December evening, I sit in the window of the cafe, watching her sit still in her car, driving straight ahead. Later that night, Jessica assists me with packing while breaking the silence with office gossip. My phone rings. Aunt Rachel. Family chat in disarray. Adrian just asked if the turkey comes with instructions on it. A laughing emoji afterwards. Apparently catering is in order now, since my father won't leave behind a home-cooked meal. The irony doesn't escape me. For once, I am missed. Not out of spite, but of proof. What I provided to that family counted, even if they never said so. When Jessica and I celebrate our beach Christmas to come, my phone flashes once more. A text from my father. The first direct message in years. We need to talk. I put the phone aside. No guilt, no anger, just conviction. Whatever comes next, I will never again work unseen behind the scenes while others dine. Christmas morning, the sun of Key West on my skin. Jessica is stretched out next to me on a striped blanket, and Theo's over-the-top imitation of his boss leaves me in hysterics. No trays, no service, no shadows, just me. Present, unburdened, whole. Marin, get in this. Jessica gestures with her phone. I slide between them, laughing without reserve as the camera snaps. The picture will reflect me loose, smiling, alive. For 3 days, I never once apologized for being. 11 months later, rosemary and garlic fill my condo. The turkey. Timer flashes 40 minutes. Ample time to join my guests. Need any help? Jessica calls from the doorway. Actually, I'm good, I say easily. Theo's doing potatoes. Rachel made dessert. In the living room, Aunt Rachel pats the couch. This is better than Adrian's stuffy dining room, she whispers. My table is cluttered, mismatched, magnificent. Seashells from Key West, between borrowed plates, laughter in the air, not performance. To traditions that sustain rather than drain. Rachel says toasting. To chosen family. Jessica adds, clinking her glass. I raise mine high. My smile feels like mine. 2 weeks pass, and my father calls. His voice is older. Your mother and I were wondering if we could come over for Christmas. I look at the picture on my wall. Me at the center of my Thanksgiving table, radiant, finally visible. I'd like that, I say. But things would be different. We'll cook together. And I already have plans with friends on Christmas Eve. That won't change. A hesitation then. I think we can make that happen. After I hang up, I push the photo frame into place until it stands upright. Whatever becomes of them, I do know this truth. This life is mine. Chosen, not assigned.